Once upon a time, in an enchanted forest, there lived a little bear named Ruby. Her home was nestled beneath a grand oak tree, surrounded by wildflowers, soft fragrant grass, and tall, whispering trees. The forest always felt peaceful, like a safe haven, and Ruby loved everything about it. Her golden brown fur shimmered in the sunlight, and her amber eyes glowed with curiosity and wonder. Ruby's mother often told her stories about Dream Lake, a magical hidden place where the water shimmered in every color of the rainbow. By night, it sparkled like 1,000 stars beneath the glowing moon. Legend had it that Dream Lake could grant peaceful dreams to those who were pure of heart and brave enough to find it. Ruby had heard these tales many times, but tonight, something felt different. Tonight, Ruby was determined to find Dream Lake on her own. As the sun began to set, Ruby felt a soft breeze stir through the trees. She knew it was the perfect time to begin her journey. Ruby packed a small satchel with berries, nuts, and her favorite blanket, and set off with a smile on her face. The path ahead was lined with tall, ancient trees, their branches reaching out like protective arms. Ruby walked through the forest, the soft sound of her paws crunching on the forest floor the only noise breaking the silence. As she walked, she marveled at the changing colors of the sky, from golden yellows to soft pinks and blues. As the sun sank lower into the horizon, the forest was coming alive with the sounds of crickets and the distant hoot of an owl. Ruby's journey took her through a beautiful meadow where wildflowers swayed gently in the breeze. The flowers were as bright as rainbows, their petals glowing softly in the fading light. Ruby stopped for a moment, her heart swelling with joy as she sniffed the sweet air. She was excited to find Dream Lake, but in that moment, she was content just to be surrounded by the beauty of the meadow. As she wandered deeper into the meadow, Ruby noticed something peculiar, a soft, shimmering light ahead. Curiosity tugged at her, and she followed the glow, wondering what it could be. As she neared the light, it turned into a small group of fireflies, glowing and dancing around each other like stars in the night sky. Ruby smiled and giggled, feeling the warmth of the fireflies' glow on her face. They led her toward the next part of her adventure, guiding her deeper into the forest. As Ruby ventured further, the trees began to grow thicker, their leaves shimmering under the moonlight. The air was cooler now, and Ruby felt a sense of wonder rise in her chest. She had never been so deep into the forest before, but she knew she was getting closer. After walking for what seemed like hours, Ruby finally reached a clearing, and there it was, Dream Lake. The lake stretched before her, its waters gleaming in the moonlight, casting reflections that sparkled like diamonds. Ruby's heart skipped a beat as she gazed at the beauty before her. The lake's surface shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow, and the soft ripples created magical patterns in the water. It was as if the lake was calling to her, inviting her to come closer. Ruby approached the edge of the lake, her paws brushing the soft grass beneath her. She sat down beside the water, wrapping her blanket around her shoulders. She gazed at the stars reflected in the lake's surface, feeling peaceful and calm. The gentle sound of the water lapping at the shore soothed her soul, and she closed her eyes, letting the quietness of the forest wash over her. As Ruby sat there, a soft breeze carried the scent of fresh flowers and sweet dreams to her. The night was still, and Ruby felt her body relax. She drifted off to sleep, under the gentle light of the moon, the stars above twinkling like 1,000 tiny dreams. And as she slept, Ruby's dreams were as beautiful as the lake she had found, filled with colorful visions, friendly creatures, and a deep sense of peace. The magical waters of Dream Lake had worked their charm, and Ruby's heart was full of happiness and contentment. When Ruby woke up the next morning, the sun was rising, casting its golden light over the forest. She stretched and yawned, feeling refreshed and happy. The journey to Dream Lake had been everything she had hoped for and more. As Ruby made her way back home, she knew she would always treasure the memories of her adventure. She returned to her cozy oak tree home, her heart light and her spirit at peace. And every night from that moment on, when Ruby closed her eyes, she could feel the magic of Dream Lake carrying her into the sweetest dream.